Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all had a great week and are raring to go for some more writerly advice to help you on your journey. Have you ever had this problem with making your characters relatable? Well, if so, you're in the right place because I will be sharing with you today 10 tips on how to make your characters relatable that will help you solve the problem that you're having with your story. I'm going to break it down into, 10 simple steps, hence the thing, 10 tips. Be sure to stay to the end because you don't want to miss anything at all. Now, you may ask, who am I to be giving you this advice? Well, I am the gray-haired writer who has experience of writing and publishing 2 novels, No Remorse, No Regret, and No Rest for the Vengeful, with the 3rd and 4th books in the series coming up in a couple of months. I will let you know the titles and do cover reveals when I'm closer to publication. So, without further ado, here's my video on 10 tips to make your characters likable and relatable. Number 1. Well, first of all, you gotta give a reason for your readers to like the character. This was done to great effect in the screenwriting book, Save the Cat by Blake Snyder. This could be literally saving a cat from its doom at the jaws of a coyote. You could also come with some ways to hate another character. You could do the opposite, have them kick a puppy or eat the cat, if you'd like to go in that direction. Number 2, you want to make sure your character has some sort of flaw or quirk to their personality or something like that. They can't be the perfect character simply because, no one can relate to that. Everyone hates that perfect person, don't they? Someone who never has anything wrong with them. The one who has everything that comes so easily to them. And you just hate them all, don't ya? Hate them all, don't ya? Somebody who is naturally good at every sport. They pick up everything just like a snap of the fingers, while the rest of us have to claw, scratch, and crawl and fight for everything. Number 3. Give them realistic motivations. This could be seeking love or security or whatever that might entail, either through an increase in income or escaping the villain. Perhaps they want revenge against someone who wronged them, or anything that your imagination can run wild with. This is fiction, after all, we're talking about. Remember that. Number 4, show vulnerability. No one is fearless all the time, even your hero in a story. There should be something that gives them the jitters, like, oh, what if I fail at this? Have them make mistakes that could cause their whole world to crumble down, and they now must fight to get back to where they were. This could tie into number 5. You give them emotional depth. Have their feelings evolve through the story. An example would be, you have a guy who is not confident in approaching women. Over the course of the story, you have him get closer and closer to where he finally gets up the nerve to ask the girl out. Or you could have your character not want to get into any relationship with anyone at all, but over the course of the story, you have them open up more and more and more until they accept that life may very well be better with someone to share it with. Which also ties into number 6, you show their growth over time. Have them learn from their mistakes. This could be as simple as, don't put your hand on the hot stove because, or even bigger than that, like, don't trust everyone who claims to be their friend. Number 7, have them have relatable relationships. Most of us have friends and or family that we have a complicated relationship with. Someone, anyway. Your character might love their sibling, but something they do always seems to just drive them nuts. Number 8. Internal monologue. Show their thoughts like, I can't believe he did that. Or this was just going from bad to worse. It doesn't necessarily mean you have them talking to themselves all the time, like we all do some time to time, but let's just keep that a secret, eh? Number 9, infuse humor. If the character can crack a joke at awkward moments, this could make them relatable, or you can make them annoying by having the flaw with you give your character, they tend to say the wrong thing at the wrong time. We all know someone like that. Number 10, incorporate everyday details. This would generally be at the start of the story, as in the ordinary world, right before the inciting incident. For example, the character has a routine that they start the day with. Perhaps they go to their local coffee shop every day on their way to work, and this is what gets them into a mess that they now have to get out of. So, there you have it, my 10 tips on making characters relatable. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to smack that like button, subscribe to my channel, and ring that bell to be notified when each new video goes live. You'll notice that I now do Saturdays at 8 a.m. Atlantic Canada time as opposed to originally Thursday, just trying to experiment. So I don't want you to miss any important writing advice. And if you so desire, subscribe to my newsletter where you will receive a free short story. The link is in the description. And before you go, be sure to check out my video on the Show versus Tell challenge. Have a great day and week. So long.